Hello everyone, Elle here, and welcome to another hashtag 365 days of samples. Let's just get started. So I actually don't have any products that I wouldn't purchase the full size of this time. I only have two things I've finished that I would repurchase. The rest of the stuff I'm still working on. The first thing is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. I actually already have the full size of this. I purchased it last year after I tried the sample and I really ended up liking it, and I still like it. It's kind of moved down the list in terms of favorite primers just because I've tried other ones now that I actually like better, but they are newer releases, so hey, it makes sense. So this is something that I will end up panning in the future, the full size of it, but this is a really good primer. I feel like it keeps everything in place, my foundation, my contour, you know, blush, highlight, that sort of stuff. Everything just sort of stays when this is a base. It's just a very good product. There is some glitter in there, a little bit of shimmer, but I find that it doesn't show up too badly like other things I've tried. It can be a little much if you do a very sheer coverage, but in general, it's a really good primer. And of course, the Beachwalk Replica perfume. I actually lost the vial somewhere along the way, but I finished another vial of it. I really do enjoy it. It's probably my favorite fragrance right now, definitely my favorite summer fragrance. So I've talked about this so many times before, but just in case you are unfamiliar with this fragrance, it's got notes of bergamot and pink peppercorn. It really just smells like summery skin, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It's just got a really nice combination of scents. It just makes me really nostalgic. I've talked about this over so many updates. I don't want to bore you guys talking about it again. So that leaves me with a lot of in-progress items. In my defense, most of them only have 1 to 2 uses left. It's just the way that things fell. I couldn't get them done faster. The first thing I will start with, because I need your guys' help on, is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Oil. So it's a roller ball, and I hate it because I feel like I can't get enough product out. It's a very citrusy, sweet smelling oil. I like the smell of it. I find that it absorbs pretty well in the skin and gives me a nice little bit of a shine, but I really want to try and get more out of it because I'd like to do some more like fun makeup looks and stuff and take photos. It's just something that I've been really into right now, is taking photos, posing with my makeup. I'm feeling like I did when I was a teenager. In the time before camera phones, before your digital camera even had a display on the back so you could check your pictures, I was like MySpace selfie queen, you know, like taking so many photos, and you get really familiar with your angles and you're taking like the really pretty pictures, and I had so much fun with it back then, and I'm having so much fun with it now, and I really want to do fun looks. Like I just want to be like oiled. I know, it's dramatic, but I just think it would be so much fun. So if you guys have any ideas, tips, hints on how I could get more product out of here, if you think there's a way that I might be able to disassemble this, like I really don't know. But if you guys have any experience with that, let me know, because I feel like it would take me forever to finish this otherwise, and I don't know if I would necessarily want to, because it's okay for daily sort of use, you know, on my arms and stuff to give me a little bit of moisture, but I just want to use it for fun. The Creme du Nil face cream, I finally opened this and it's surprisingly good. It's very hydrating, very thick, but it absorbs almost too quickly. Like it's sort of weird when you're putting it on your face and it sinks in so fast. You're like, how is this possible for a product this thick? So I've got about 1 use left out of this. That's why it's still hanging on. And same with the Consonant Ultra Firming Organic Eye Cream. I have about maybe 2 uses left in this little packet. It's actually quite full of product, and you only need a tiny little bit to do underneath the eyes, and it seems to be moisturizing pretty well. I'm still giving my Biotherm eye cream preferential treatment, but it's good. I have about 1 use left of the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. It seems to be treating my skin pretty well. And then the Perricone MD Blue Plasma. I've definitely used a lot more of this. Probably by the next update this will be done. It might hang on for a little bit longer because you don't need to use a whole lot of it. And as I said in my last update, the fishy smell is quite strong, and I have to kind of like pump myself up to use it just because I know it's going to smell sort of awful. Or not sort of. It is going to smell awful for a little while, so it's a tough product to use. The Benefit trio of little deluxe sizes, I have Shy Beam, High Beam and Sunbeam. I've been using these and I'm going to keep using them. I feel like I'm going to use them till they're done. Shy Beam I've been using underneath my eyes. Seriously, cannot say it enough. Thank you to those people who suggested I use it that way because it has been treating me so well. I actually really love it. I think I might actually like it more than the Bare Minerals eye brightener that I've been using, just because this is a little bit more fuller coverage. I do like the Bare Minerals as well. Here's my problem. I have a different reason for using those 3 under eye correctors that I have. The Becca one is much thicker. It's in a pot and it works when my eye circles are really bad, dark and bad, and or when I'm wearing a very full coverage thick foundation. The Bare Minerals one is very thin and works well when I'm doing like a BB cream sort of thing, or if my under eye circles aren't that bad. And then the Shy Beam works well sort of for everything, but also good layered with all of them, like mixing them. So that's been a really great product. Shy Beam and High Beam I've been using a little bit, but honestly not that much. Sunbeam I've been trying to use more because I've been feeling, like I've said a few times, sort of a bronzy summery thing, which is not me. I don't know if you could tell, but sometimes it's fun and I just sort of like get into a fantasy world where it's a fun product to use, and it's something that's so small that it's like it's worth me playing with it and getting my enjoyment out of it, even if it's not the most flattering thing for me. And High Beam is really pretty dabbed on as a highlight. Sometimes I will apply it underneath foundation and sometimes I apply it on top, and I've been enjoying cream products a little bit more, probably because I'm not panning them. Most of the times when I've been experimenting with cream products, like cream face products, it's because I'm panning them. So then I just feel like it's a chore. And now I've been playing around with them a little bit more on my own time, and I've been enjoying it so much more. I have 2 things left. The Biotherm Blue Therapy Serum in Oil Night. I did not even open this. Totally forgot about that one. So I'm gonna have to make a point of opening that and using it because I generally really like Biotherm. Biotherm tends to be the skincare brand that I gravitate towards these days. It used to be Philosophy, now it seems to be Biotherm for higher end and Garnier for drugstore. So I like playing around with brands that I know I like. And then the last thing is something that I'm pulling out just because there's no way I'm gonna finish this. This is the Milk Makeup Eye Pigment. This is in Silent Disco. It's absolutely beautiful. I used it all over my eye one day, and then I also used it as an eyeliner. I just dabbed a little bit onto the back of my hand and then picked up a little bit with an eyeliner brush, and it works so well because it dries so quickly. It's such a good product. I just don't see myself seeking out any of the full sizes of them because I just would not get my use out of them. As beautiful as they are, it's just not something I see myself spending money on because I probably only use them a handful of times. Like if it happened to come my way, I would gladly and very happily use them, but other than that, I'll just keep this one and use it. It's a very gorgeous, dark, like burgundy color with some glitter in there. Works really well with like the Naked Heat palette and my Burgundy x9 palette. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to use it more as I'm experimenting more with makeup. All right, so it's time to dive into the sample box, which has a couple of new things in it, thanks to a few purchases that I made, good and a bad thing. Okay, so I have 2 things I've finished, 1 thing I've moved out, and 9 products still remaining. So I'm going to choose 4 products to try over the next 2 weeks. So the first thing I have here is from Josie Maran. This is the Whipped Mud Mask in Vanilla Apricot. The second product is from Bobbi Brown, and this is actually the Longwear Gel Eyeliner. Ooh, so it comes with a little brush and 2 little samples of eyeliner. There's black ink and violet ink, so this is actually gonna be really fun. The third product is this is from Cover FX, and it is the blurring primer. All right, and the fourth product that I'm choosing is from GlamGlow, and this is Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. It's a creamy water balm. All right, so that is everything for my update. Make sure to let me know if you've used any of these products, if you have any tips, hints, tricks, any ways I could use these products better or in a different way would be very, very much appreciated. I hope I will see you next week for Lipstick Roulette and in 2 weeks time for another hashtag 365 days of samples. If you haven't already, I've uploaded quite a few videos over the last week. The perks of being on vacation from my real job. It's so much more fun to do videos. Anyway, I really appreciate your time today. It means so, so much to me. I really hope you have a wonderful week ahead of you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.